But it was just cool, and it was just a really good time trying to make all that. But in a roundabout way, what I'm trying to say is, when you play a game or do something, what do you seek in it to consider it fun for you?
So, since we're on video games, let's stick there. I play arguably pretty boring video games outside of like Red Dead, which I probably don't play in the traditional sense.
Uh-huh.
I play like simulators, like Train Simulator.
Cool.
It's literally driving a train and making the stops, or freight, whatever you happen to choose. But it's complicated. There's so many little things inside of the game just to even start going forward
Yeah.
and be able to move. And then you
Because
stop.
it's as accurate as possible to an actual.
It's dumbed down to a high degree.
Uh-huh.
I mean, everything's very simple. It's all controlled, and you scroll over stuff, and it shows you what it does. If you don't necessarily know what it is, you won't know what it does,
Uh-huh.
but you learn eventually. But there's things like most of the trains are electric. So you'll pull into a station, stop, and then if you don't do something right, the train just stalls.
Huh.
And like, you haven't lost the game, but now you're well behind on its schedule.
Yeah.
And
Which is like real life.
Yeah.
If you gotta stay on your schedule to get
Yeah,
paid
exactly.
and make everything correct, or else you throw everything else off.
yep. So like, at that point, I'll just restart, but I can't figure out how to get the train to move again. I was
After it
moving
stalls?
fine. Yeah. And it stops. You get to the big diesel ones, like those are easy. You turn it back on. It's like a car basically, but 10 times heavier.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that's not so much a simulator, but it is a game. It's called Mud Runner. The game is to open garages, expose a map, and deliver logs to a lumber mill. But it's a physics simulator, and you are trudging through mud, getting stuck, falling off of cliffs, and I can't just take my car and zap it back to the garage. If I fall down the edge of a cliff, I have to go find another car to try and drag that truck up.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, arguably it's boring to sit there and do, but I have a blast just having to figure things out
Huh.
and just having to think about it.
So, is it more technical simulators you like playing, or is it any?
It's
Just a
definitely
simulator in general.
it's definitely a little more technical ones that I enjoy. I do like the really easy ones just for their visual aesthetics. I mean, that's kind of another cool thing about the train simulator. In service mode, I can get off of my train once I'm done and get onto another one. I can ride, I can drive, I can just walk around train stations if I want.